This call is now being recorded.
Okay, so let's proceed. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining. Thanks for honoring this meeting. I believe that those who are here are those who are really ready to take this to another level. Mr. Demola and Mr. Peter, please help me admit people into the room as they come. And Madam Ekwe, I've also made you co-host. As people come in, just click on admit and they'll be able to join us. Rema,
Okay,
I've also
thank
made you co-host as well. All right, so let's proceed. So thank you for joining us this evening. We're going to be very quick, but please, what we have to say here is very, very important. And we hope and believe that everyone in this meeting will take what we have to say here very seriously because we're not here to play and we're here for serious business. A lot of us have, lost money in the online space, you know, countless times, and it's not been a very good experience for most people. And one of the major reasons why this has happened is as a result of, either giving our money to people to either trade for us or we give our money to a system that helps us manage the money, and somehow along the line we also end up losing the money, not because we didn't do what we're supposed to do rightly, but just because of the system and how the system works. So we've decided going forward that we want people to take, you know, responsibility for their investments. We want people to, build themselves up. We want people to learn the skill for themselves, know exactly what you're going into, understand how it works, and then you will also be able to, manage your investment, manage your risks, and decide exactly what you want to do um, in the business that you're part of. A lot of us here have been in different platforms where we had to give our money. They claimed they were trading forex and stuff like that, and we lost our money, and that was it. But this platform, Well 360, has given us the opportunity to now understand and learn forex and understand the way the forex market works. And everything has been made easy and simplified here because Well 360 partnered with a platform called HFM to bring this education to every member of the community, making it very easy for everyone to have access to this top-notch education by some of the best educators we have in this space. And it's been an awesome journey since last year, October, when we started this platform and got people connected to the system. So along the line, when we started by learning the skill and also, using the services of uh, copy traders, where while we were learning, we got connected to some pro traders who were trading on our behalf and we were earning money on daily basis. But in the course of our journey, there were some errors, okay? And even after we corrected those errors, we still realized that there's nothing like trading by yourself. There's nothing like learning the skill and, having to trade by yourself. And the truth about it is, this thing that people think is very difficult to do, trading or, leveraging the forex market or having to do the trading by yourself. People think it's something that is very difficult. But the truth is, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. In fact, there are other businesses that are more difficult than even, forex. But all you need here is to make out time, determine if this is what you really want to do, and give it time. The same way you give time to your work, to other businesses, give time to this and learn the skill. And what I'm happy about is that we belong to a platform that has simplified things for everyone and made it very easy for people to understand Forex. And people can now go into the markets themselves, trade and make money for themselves. So over the months, we've been connected to some, copy traders, and along the line, maybe due to their own error, some of us had to lose money because of the decisions the copy trader had to take. And we decided that going forward, we will no longer do that because majorly this platform was created to help people learn the skill for themselves. The copy trading thing was just, an addition, maybe for those who are very busy and want to take advantage of it. But based on our experience and based on what we've seen, we would rather prefer you do this on your own. And we are ready to support you. We're ready to hold you by the hand. We're ready to guide you and see you through this journey. But on your own path, you have to take the first step. And that first step is by you joining the community, registering an account with HFM, having that account verified, and then you can join the foundation class. And from the foundation, you also join the advanced class. In this space, all you need for you to at least join us and start your journey of trading is that you go through the foundation class for at least 1 month, okay? For at least a month. And this foundation class takes place every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of the week. Thursday is the advanced class. Monday to Wednesday is the foundation class. And for those who are based in Lagos, Abuja, or Port Harcourt, you can actually go to the HFM Center and attend these classes physically. But if you're not in any of these states, you're in any other state within the country, you can join these classes online. And these classes takes place between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. Nigerian time, okay? For those in Ghana, okay, they also join the same schedule, but we are 1 hour ahead of them. So they join by, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. of their own time. So if you join this class, if you are new here or this is your first time joining us, because in this meeting, we have people who have been in this space for quite some time. We'll have some new people also joining us this evening. So for those who are new, if you're just joining us, we encourage you, starting from this Monday, make out time to attend the foundation class. We'll do our best to also get you, some of the recorded sessions, okay, that we have at our disposal. We'll send it to you, but do well to join the class from Monday to Wednesday. If you miss the class on Monday, you might find it very difficult to understand what will be taught on Tuesday. So it's better you start on Monday and follow it through. If you miss it this week, you can join again the next week. But ensure that you've gone through the foundation class for 4 weeks. You've also gone through the advanced class for 4 weeks. And these 4 weeks I'm talking about is within the same week. So if you start from the 1st or the 2nd of September, which is on Monday, if you start from the 2nd, okay, you will be there from the 2nd of September to the 2nd of October, okay? That will make you 1 month. And that 1 month, you will have access to the foundation class for 4 weeks. You also have access to the advanced class for 4 weeks as well. So both the foundation and the advanced class, if you're able to go through it within that 1 month, then you'll be qualified to join our live trading group. So when you qualify to join the live trading group, by then you would have already learned how to take trades, how to place your trades, how to set your stop loss, all the basic things that you're supposed to learn. You understand the currency pairs and all that. You're going to be taught all that in your basic class, which is the foundation class. Once you go through that, when you join our live trading session or live trading group, things will be much more easier for you. Okay, we don't want people to come and join that group and start asking us how to place trades. No, that's not what we do there. What we do in that group is to share with you the strategies we have and teach you some of the things that you need to know, and also give you ideas, trade ideas. You might call it signal, or we tell you exactly when you should prepare yourself to take a trade. Okay, so if you join that group, we'll be sharing a couple of things there, and that is where your journey will start from, for you to start making money for yourself. And while you're going through the foundation class, starting from day 1, follow through what is taught, register a demo account, and use the demo account to set your trading account and follow through what you'll be taught, so that it will make things easy for you. Now, even after attending the 1 month session, you can still continue to trade on your demo until you become confident enough to start trading your live account. Okay? In fact, that you start trading your live account doesn't mean that you should also abandon your demo account. Your demo account should always be there for you to use to try out new strategies and see how those strategies work. And when it works very well for you, you can then implement those strategies in your live account. Okay? So this is what we intend to do. So for those joining us newly, please follow through the steps and get yourself on board the system. If you have questions, if you have any difficulties, we'll support you, we'll guide you through. HFM is also there to guide you through. You'll be assigned an account officer. If you have any issues, you can reach out to them. You can also reach out to the educator, in their private chats. And you also be added to the HFM Telegram group. So there's a lot. It's a journey, but believe me, if you start this journey between now and the end of the year, you would have set yourself up and prepared yourself, okay, to take full advantage of this space of Forex trading starting from next year. So if you're joining us now, you have September, October, November, and December before this year ends. It doesn't mean you can't start making money starting from even this September or October. You can, but it's a journey, okay? You build gradually until you get there. I shared something in the group from, I think that was day before yesterday or on Thursday and then on Friday as well, yesterday. So I said something which I'm still going to talk about, and then we'll also show you a couple of things much later when I'll be sharing my screen. Mr. Peter will also be speaking to us. Rema, one of us here, will also be speaking to us, especially those who have already been in the system. There are some, mistakes or errors that some people are making, on the strategy that we are using currently. So Rema will be talking about that so that people don't make that mistake. Okay. We want everybody in this community to adhere to instructions. We want them to be disciplined. Admin co-host, please admit people into the room. We want them to be disciplined, and there's a way we're going to checkmate everybody in this community, okay, to make sure that everybody follows the rules, okay? And we wouldn't want people, because you feel, yes, you're an adult, you have your account, it's your account, then you think you can do just anything. No, we won't allow you to do just anything. So we're going to talk about that and how we're going to manage that to make sure that everybody, okay, listens to instructions and do exactly what we ask them to do so that nobody, okay, nobody will lose money, nobody will make mistakes, and we'll all profit together. We'll all grow our accounts together and do very well in this space. So before I call up Rema, I shared something earlier, which I said, for those who are willing and are ready to join us in this space and go through the foundation class and join our live trading session, for those who are already in the system, you can start from the beginning of this month. You can start from tomorrow, no, next tomorrow, which is Monday. You can actually start your journey. With $100, we will show you how you can grow your $100 to about 200 and something thousand dollars in a space of 1 year. Okay. I know when people hear that, everyone will be interested, everyone will be excited and all that. It's doable and it's very, very easy to do. Okay. But the truth is, you must be disciplined if you want to see such results. If you want to achieve that result, you have to be disciplined. Okay. And there are a lot of things we're going to be sharing. And starting from next week, there are things I'll be sharing with us Monday through Fridays, okay, every week as we proceed on this journey. So please, like I said, for those who are just joining newly, that will be going through the foundation class, your own journey can start from the 2nd or 1st of October. That is from the beginning of next month. After you must have gone through the foundation class and the advanced class for 1 month. So you start your classes starting from this September and you graduate through the class within a space of 1 month, and then your own journey can start from October. Okay? So it all depends on you. If you're interested, then let's take it up from there. Now I go over to those who have been in the system, who are already trading. Some people are still trading their demo accounts. Many other people are trading their live accounts. Now, it's time to transition from your demo to your live account. For those who have been trading their demo for quite some time now, it's time to transition from there to. Now, let me say something. You see, the only difference between your demo account and your live account, okay, is the fact that at the back of your mind, you know and understand that the money in your demo account is not real money. That is the difference between your live account and your demo account. For whatever strategies you learn, if you use those strategies on your demo account and on your live account, and you use it the same way, you're going to get the same result. But the only difference is the fact that you know that, okay, this is just a demo account. And you tell yourself that this is a demo account. And then your emotions also play a major role, because your emotions make you know that, okay, this is a demo account, and you can decide to do whatever you want to do with it. But we'll tell you that whether you're trading your demo or you're trading your live account, treat your demo account as if it is your live account, because it is what you do there, what you practice in that demo account, that is what you're going to play out in your live account. Okay? It's the same thing that you're going to do in your live account. So the demo is just there for you to understand how to take trades, how to set stop loss, how to apply the strategies that you are taught, and all that. So it makes things easy for you. So by the time you switch to your live account, just do exactly the same things you've been doing in your demo, because if you succeed in your demo, you will definitely succeed in your live account. But if you're doing badly on your demo, the truth is that you will also do badly on your live account. So by the time you switch to your live account and you allow your emotions to set in, that is when things will even get worse for you. If you're the type that, okay, you're afraid and stuff like that. But the truth is, with what we have here and what we intend to do, like I said, if you're disciplined and you follow instructions and you do what you're asked to do, okay, 80% of the time, you are going to come out doing the right thing. You're going to come out successful if you follow instructions. And for me, one of the things I've decided that we're going to do for the community is that, because we know that, you know, people like to do what they want to do. Sometimes they don't listen to what they are told. They just want to do what they feel like doing. So as a result of that, we're going to do something based on the journey of, you know, growing your $100 account to over 200 and something thousand. We're going to do something. You know, there are people who have $1,000, $500, 400, or even more. And they'll tell you, okay, I want to trade with $1,000. I want to trade with $500 and all. You're free. But what we're going to do is this. We're going to have two different accounts. If you have an account where you want to trade $1,000, $500, or whatever you want to trade, good for you. Create that account and trade still using our strategy, follow what we ask you to do, you will be profitable. But the journey of $100 to over 200 and something $1,000 in a space of 1 year, and when we say 1 year, we're talking about 260 trading days, not 365, excluding weekends, because trading is only Monday to Friday. Okay? So, what we want you to do is we want you to create an account, $100 account, and you're going to start trading that account following instructions, because that is the account that we, Wealth 360 community, were going to monitor. You can decide to do your $1,000, $500 account, however you want it. You can decide to trade from morning till night. No problem. We're not going to restrict you. But you see that $100 account, on daily basis, when we analyze a trade and see trade ideas, and we come up with a signal for everyone to take the trade, we'll try as much as possible to come up with at least 3 trade ideas and signals every day. And we believe that these 3 trade ideas, it could be currency, it could be commodity, okay? It could also be crypto, all right? But when we come up with this trade idea, we believe that the 3 trade ideas should be able to give you 3% every day. Our goal is to do 3% on our account every day on that $100 account. And the very moment we give those trade ideas and you take those trades, sometimes those 3 trade ideas can give you over 3%. But the goal is 3%. If it surpasses 3% of your equity, which is $100, fine. If it ends at 3% for that day, we shut down for that day. And once you take those trades and you're out of those trades, you close those trades in profit. Once you hit that target, we are done for the day. On the days that the market is not good, we will not trade. On the days that the market is very, very good, and those 3 trade ideas can give us over 5 or 10%, for those days, those good days, the percentage you make that day will cover up for the other days that you didn't trade. But the goal is that every week we should be able to grow that account by 15%, minimum 15%. Okay? If we fall short of 15, maybe 10 or 12% at the end of the week. And the truth is, we would not just be running after any trade. We won't be running after every trade. There are trades we wait for, and when it comes, we take it. There are days that we may even do 15% in a day, and it covers up for what you need for the week. Now, if you're able to do this, and you're disciplined enough, and you should be able to differentiate between this $100 account and any other account you're trading with. Because if you do any mistake and you go and place trade on that account and you did not switch to your other account and you do anything or you make any mistake on that account, it's on you. Or maybe you leave your phone for your children and they decide to play the game called MT5 or MT4, and then they help you, win the game or help you lose the game. So be very careful, because the truth is, we're not playing here, we're not joking here. We really, really want to see that people make money. We really want to see that people recover from their losses in the online space. So whatever it is that you're doing, if you're coming into this community, coming into this group, please be very, very serious. We're not going to run after anybody. We're not dragging anybody. But the truth is, as we come out with our results on daily basis, we're going to post them. If at that point you feel, okay, I'm convinced, I want to join, fine. If you want to join us now, good. If you don't, it's left for you. It's your decision. Okay? They don't force people to make money. Okay? So it is your decision. So we need everyone to be very disciplined as we start this journey. Okay? So on your other account, you can continue to trade, do whatever you want to do. Maybe you could use those accounts to sort out things, maybe utilities, whatever money you make there, you withdraw it, you do whatever it is you want to do, no problem. But you see this $100 account, everybody must have that $100 account. Any other account you want to have, whatever amount you want to put there, you can also employ the same strategy on both accounts. But you see the $100 account, that's what we're more interested in. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to show us, before I call up Mr. Peter or call Rema, to join us here. I'm going to be sharing my screen. And I want us to see exactly what I'm talking about, so that if you're the person that is not serious, okay, at least you still see where you fall, as long as you're doing what we ask you to do and you follow us. Even if you're not following us every day, but if you follow the strategy and follow what we want to do, if you were supposed to make 200 and something dollars in a space of 1 year, you might find out that you might fall short. Maybe you might make 100, or you might make 50,000, or you might make 40,000 in a year. It all depends on how serious you are, and if you take this very seriously and you intend to go on this journey with us for a whole year. Okay, so let me quickly share my screen. I'm going to start with $100, because it is $100 that we want to use. Okay. Okay, let me switch my screen for from dark mode to. Okay, so I believe you guys can see my screen. Okay, so this is the way it works. Okay, from day one, when we start this trading, okay. And another thing I want to say to us is, for those who want to use maybe a demo account to try this out, you can also use a demo account, but that demo account, you must ask your account officer that they should give you a demo account of $100. Okay? But the funny thing will be that if you are not using your live account to do this, it's still the same time, the same energy, the same signal that someone who is using a live account will do, that is the same thing that will happen for you in your demo account. So if you want to go on this journey, be very intentional if you want to start making money from the day we start. Okay, prepare your live account. But for those who just want to be part of it, maybe you're still going through your foundation class, but you want to use your demo account to test this strategy out and see exactly what we're saying. You can also create a demo account and use a demo account to follow up with exactly what I'm going to show us here. So this is the compound daily interest calculator. So at the top here, we have the dollar symbol, and we're going to type in there $100. And then the interest rate, we are looking at 3%, okay? But let's even start with 1%, okay? That you do 1% daily, okay? And then we're looking at a space of 1 year. And then include all days of the week. No, you remove weekend. So it will only be Monday to Friday, okay? Now, daily reinvestment rate. Yes, you're going to recycle your earnings. You're not going to withdraw out of this account, okay? Because if you want to go on this journey with us, that's why we said you must have a separate account. This particular account, we want you, if you want an account where you can withdraw profits from daily, you can create another account. You can fund it with another $100 and use the same principle and follow through with what we're doing. But this particular account, we want to help you build wealth. We want to get you to that place where you're financially independent and you have financial freedom. So we're going to calculate. Let's assuming we are starting off today and you have $100 account and you're doing 1% every day for the next 260 days. And believe me, this is doable. Okay? This is doable. 1% daily. With the strategy we have, you can do even much more than that. And more strategies will still come. Okay? But with what we have now, you can do more than 1% of your account daily. So let's calculate. So in 1 year, okay? In 1 year, which will be 31st of August 2025, you're going to terminate this journey. Your $100 would have grown from $100 to $1,299 in profit if you do 1% daily. Okay? So let me show us the breakdown of how this money is, or how this money is broken down in a space of 1 year. So in your first month, you would have made a profit of $23.24 on top of your 100, right? In your second month, you would have made another $31.69 on top of your $123. Then in your third month, which will be November, okay, you would have made another $36. In the fourth month, 46. In the fifth month, 61. So it compounds. So how does this work? So if we break it down to daily, okay? So I'm going to switch this here to daily. What you're seeing here is the monthly breakdown, but let's go over to daily. So this is the daily table, okay? So on the first day, which will be 2nd of September, all right, you would have made $1 on top of your 100. So your balance becomes $101 on the 2nd of September. So the next day that you're going to trade, okay, your trading equity or balance is no longer $100 for 101. So the next day, you're going to do 1% of $101. Okay? And 1% of $101 will be $1.01. Okay? And it will take your total earning to $2.01. That is on the 2nd and on the 3rd. So on the 3rd day of trading, which will be on the 4th of September, you would have made another $1.02, because on that 3rd day, your equity now is now 102.01. So you are doing 1% of 102.01. Okay? So it continues like that. So this is the breakdown. If you are doing 1% daily for a period of 1 year, you would have grown your $100 to $1,229, excluding your capital. Okay, you would have made $1,229 in profit. Now let's go over to 2%. Let's say you're doing 2% daily, same calculation, but with 2%. Sorry, my network. I hope you can still hear me. If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me switch this network.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
No, I know. This other one, the one I'm using to share my screen, I want to switch the network there. Okay, so this is 2%. Let's calculate. So if you are doing 2% daily with $100 in 1 year, you would have grown that $100 to $17,120. Okay, following the same step. Okay, so that $100 in 1 year at 2% daily will give you 117,120. So this is the monthly breakdown. Okay, in your first month, you would have made a profit of $51.57. In the second month, you would have made another profit of $87.44. In the third month, $123. In the fourth month, $197. So it continues like that. Okay, and in the sixth month, you'd have made $429. In the seventh month, $676. In the eighth month, $1,085. In the ninth month, $1,678. In the 10th month, $2,451. In the 11th month, $4,156. In the 12th month, 5,858. So by the time you put all that together, it will amount to $17,120. So if you go down to the daily breakdown, okay, it will also show you how much it is growing by the day. And that is why we say you must be disciplined. You see, it doesn't matter how good the market is that day. Once you are able to meet that 2%, like I said, some days you take the trade, you may make more than that 2%. But even if it is one single trade that gives you that 2%, you can decide to shut down for that day. You can decide not to even take any other trade, even if we give other signals that day. Or once we confirm that everybody was able to make their 2% on that day, we shut down for the day. It doesn't matter how good the market may be that day. We have to be very disciplined. Okay? And that is how we're going to go doing this. So now let's go over to the 3%, which is what we are actually gunning for. With what we're going to do, we can easily make 5% daily. But to be on the conservative side, that is why we're stepping it down to 3%. So at 3% daily, let's calculate. At 3% daily, using the same strategy, your $100 account would have grown to $217,509 in a space of 260 days. So what you're seeing here, this is how most pro traders, this is how they trade. This is how they discipline themselves and they take their trades. And once they meet their targets for the day, that's why you must have a trading plan. And another thing is that for you to be part of this journey, everybody must have a trading plan. You must have a trading goal. We have webinars that have, HFM has a lot of webinars they've done that you can go back and watch that will help you prepare your trading plan and your goal. Okay? So please take this very seriously. You might think, oh, is it possible? It's absolutely 100% possible for you to do this. But like we said, it requires discipline. There's nobody who is ready to discipline themselves and do this that will want to do any other thing. If you see what you can make, see, there's one thing people don't understand. But like I said, within the week, there are things I'm going to share with you that you realize that if you can trade Forex successfully, you realize that there are certain things or other aspects of your life, okay, that for you to do Forex alone, it will help you organize yourself and organize other areas of your life. And I'm going to share that with us within the week so that you understand what Forex can teach you. Forex will teach you patience. Forex will teach you discipline. There's a lot that Forex will do for you. If you take this seriously and it's something that you really want to do. So this is absolutely very possible. We might even be gunning for the 3%. This is what 3% can give you in a year. But believe me, while gunning for 3%, we may even do more than 3% on some days and even surpass that target of 15% every week and do much more than this. But to be on the conservative side, this is exactly what we want to do. This is what we want everybody to do. So if you want to be part of this journey, if you're just joining us, follow instructions, go through our foundation class for the specified period of time, and then you can join us in our live trading group and be part of this. If you're already in our live trading group or you've gone through the foundation class, you've gone through all that process, you're welcome to join us and you can start from the beginning of this month. Okay? So at this point, I'm going to stop here and I'll round up later, but I'll need to call in Rema. Okay? Then after Rema, Mr. Peter will come in. So Rema, based on what you discussed with me and the error that some people are making, as regards the strategy, please quickly share that so that Mr. Peter can, take the floor from you. Thank you.
All right, boss. Thank you very much. Good evening, boss, and good evening, everyone. And I believe the community had a very successful trading week. If you are not in the live trading group, I don't know where you want to be, because that's the next big thing in this community. And whilst we are trading, it is good that we assess ourselves. It is good we check out what we are doing so that we continue to make money in a sustainable manner. We've lost money in this space and we are in operation do it yourself. Okay, so we don't want a case whereby anyone would not be smiling whilst the rest are smiling. We don't want that case. We don't want a case where somebody will be hitting boss's inbox or other people's inbox that I am running at loss. Meanwhile, the strategy itself is already simplified. Okay, so I want us to just have some review, okay, over the week. I know we've had a lot of win. The strategy has been exactly the way I said. When I was doing the presentation, I made that it is a 7 win out of 10. Yeah, I said that it's a 7 win out of 10. And I believe a lot of people some people had 10 over 10, some people had 8, some people had 9, some people who had, if there's anything called 11 over 10, some people had that. All right. And it has been very, very massive. But nevertheless, I also realized that some people too are also making some little mistake. Okay, some little mistake that can cause them, that can make them lose, or that can make them have some long duration of drawdown. Okay, and these are the things that we want to avoid. Okay, so I would like to point out some things that we need to take very, very careful. Okay, I would like to say that whenever you are using the SMA strategy, please use the SMA strategy rightly. Use it rightly. Okay, it comes with its own rules, and every rules have been split out in the presentation. For example, the major rule was that there should be an intersection before you understand the signal. You see, but this thing is very tricky, that as the intersection is coming closer, you will think that, oh, it will go to this direction. And before you know, some people pick trade early. Then before you know, the signal, the intersection will not take place. It will just come closer and shift. Then the market turn against you. So if you don't wait for the intersection to take place, you would find yourself wanting. You find yourself in an unnecessary drawdown where you are not supposed to be. So you will be forced to make a loss. So let's take that rules very, very, very lightly, please. I mean, let's take it very, very serious. It is very important. Wait for the intersection before you pick your trade. Wait. Then number two, I would like to say that let us wait for the intersection, just like what I've said. Look if there is still enough room for the market to buy or sell. Please look for that. Okay. For sure, all the signals I have been dropping or we have been dropping, we look at those things before we drop them. But you know, by your own self, you know how to discover how to get this signal. By your own self, you know how to get this signal. But when getting it, please ensure you check whether there is still room for buy. It happened in gold just the last Friday. You see, a signal came for buy and gold has already overbought. You see, so those who pick that signal over there, the market did not go far as expected, then it declined. So we should put these things in mind. The same thing, it can play out even in a sell, even though it is difficult to see the lowest sell because it's very, very difficult. But these things always play out in the buy positions. Okay, so let's be guided and watch out for these things. Okay, and finally, I would like to say that your stop loss and your take profit, especially, don't overdo. Don't overdo. Pick what you can pick. You see, the signal already is there. Don't be too greedy that you want to take too much. Set it in a reasonable place where you pick your own and you are out of the market. That is why I was saying that when you look at the previous support, I was saying that you consider the half, and I said even below that half, so that you take your profit. Please, this week that is coming is going to be a win-win for us. A win-win. I am so very, very sure about that because other strategies are coming out. Other strategies are coming, and every strategy, as what I've been saying, every strategy comes with discipline. Every strategy comes with its own rules. So if we don't take these rules very serious, hello, please, can you all hear me?
We lost you at the beginning.
Okay. So as I was saying, let's ensure we keep these rules. Okay, let's ensure we guide ourselves with this thing. The result itself is already producing results right from history up till today. Okay, let us all be guided with all these things. That is all I just want to say. But I am telling you guys, something big is coming. Something big. Something big is coming. If you don't know how to pick trades, you don't know how to set your stop loss, you don't know how to take profit, you don't know how to set your lot size, please go and learn all these things. Go and learn it with emergency. It's an emergency call. Go and learn it because with what I am seeing in this community right now, I am telling you, within the space of, I understand what boss is doing with us concerning the $100 plan. Fine, that's good, that's excellent. But what is coming? What is coming? I am telling you, within the space of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, what you will get in your account, and you'll be like, wow. You'll be like, wow. The testimonies are there. Look at the testimonies on the group. within just 3-4 days. Some people have made over $200. Some people have made $60. Some people have made, depending on their equity, people have made. The result is there. The result is there. That is what I want to say. Boss, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I want to
Thank
thank
you.
Equi. I want to thank Mr. Peter as well. And I thank the rest. But these people, they know the reason why I thank them. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So just to add to that, we'll be trading BTC USD. We'll be trading gold. We'll be trading GBP USD. And we'll also look at other commodities as well. It all depends on, the way the market is. We won't just, fix ourselves to a particular currency or any instrument. We'll, see wherever we have opportunities and use the strategy to see how we can, take trades, on those instruments. The other thing I want to say is for those who still need to go back to the foundation class and refresh their memory based on some of the things Rema just said, please do. Another thing, again, you need to take note of is the fact that, you see, this space, don't think that you have learned everything. Each time you join the foundation class, you will keep learning something new. Never get tired of learning in this space. Never ever get tired of learning. Every day you join any of the classes, you keep learning something new by the day. So let's take this very seriously. When we post the link for the class, go and join the class. If you don't have the time, try and watch the recorded session. The recorded session, carries all these, how to set stop loss, how to place trades, how to set lot size and all that. It is there. Go and watch it. All those webinars that they organize on weekly basis, they have them recorded. They're on YouTube. Take out time. Make sure that every week you dedicate yourself and your time, even if it's on a weekend, make sure that you watch at least one of those webinars. You can even do two. Each of the webinars, it's not more than an hour. You can watch 2 webinars, recorded sessions in a week, and you cover up all these things. And as you're watching them, take notes. You will learn a lot. See, I've never seen any place where, you see, what we're getting here is what people have spent thousands of dollars to learn, but we're getting it here for free. For free. So please, make sure that Mr. Dapo, go to the HFM YouTube channel. It's there. Okay, you're an old member. You shouldn't be asking that question. Go to YouTube and search for HFM Nigeria. Subscribe to the channel. You'll see everything you need there. The resources you need is in that YouTube channel. Okay, so please, let's make sure that we do this. Okay, go back, refresh your memory, keep joining the classes. It will do you a whole lot of good. Mr. Peter, the floor is yours.
All right. Mr. Elvis, good evening, and everyone. Very good evening. Just do me one thing. I'm just going to be sharing my screen, just in line with what Mr. Elvis had said. Let me see. Shaku is sharing now. Give me 1 second. It just literally, everyone, it's just to refresh our minds, because sometimes some of us, the journey in which Mr. Elvis just talked about now, it's not going to happen to most of us if we don't follow this next phase I'm about to just share with us. The reason is simple. Some of us, we know, we are not saying we know it, All right. If you see my screen, I just need the moderators and coordinators to just tell me that they see my screen. If,
Yes,
Mr.
go
Evans.
ahead.
All right, good. Now, this is something that was shared in the live group, and the reason why I actually wanted to just share a life experience within this space, but I just thought, as Mr. Elvis was speaking, I felt, you know what, let me quickly grab it out of where it was posted in the live group for the sake of those who are just joining us, you know, probably like the first time, because I've seen a few names that I saw and I've spoken to, and I can see some of them on the call. And I think it is what a while that we share this. I'm just added also to what my brother from another mother, Rema, has also shared with us, you know, what's ahead of us, you know, what's ahead of us. And what it means, that what's ahead of us means at some point, every one of us, what we are looking at as a community is to change our trajectory, change our dynamics, change the way we think, you know, rather than spending more time on things that are not adding value to you. You are not changing the dynamics, spending more time on the things that will add value to you. And how does that happen? It happens simple, by discipline. That's one of the ways that it happens, by being disciplined. You know, I need to be at this point. For instance, Mr. Evans, when he called me today, and I said, listen, bro, don't worry, I'm on my way home. I actually took my kids out for a birthday party, and I told them before we left the house, listen, girls, I've got to be home before 8:45 because I've got to be in a meeting. And by the time it was 8:15, I was already telling them to get ready. So it's something that you've got to restructure yourself. I've seen many people come and you're asking them to come on the meeting, and they were about to go on the journey. And at the time you tell them, after the meeting, they'll start texting you, telling you they had a flat battery. I understand that circumstances can play out. But at the same time, you know, when discipline, you see the universe and the mindset, when they understand that you are changing, it will align with you. The good book did not make a mistake when he says, as a man thinketh, so he is. So that brings me straight into the heart of trading. It's discipline. Nothing less, nothing more. Nothing missing, nothing broken. The heart of trading. So if you are coming into this space, and this word DRSCIPLINE is not in you, and in the first 1 week, second week, third week, you're not finding it, then there's trouble. There's going to be trouble. Like Mr. Rema said, when you start seeing others winning and you are not winning, and then you start looking for who to DM, to private chat, who are not probably in your lineage, that means something is wrong. So how does discipline play, or what are the significant roles that discipline plays in the heart of trading? It's a simple thing. Discipline is that bridge between your goals and accomplishment. All right. So every best trader is that person who is disciplined and with the way he or she trades. So you must have a way you trade. Fine and good. There's a strategy. And some of you who are in the live group, you saw that, was it Thursday or so, when Rema posted the result, I posted to counter what he was posting. I said, oh boy, take it easy. People go, let the market breathe. And before you knew it, a call was coming all the way from Ghana to me. A call was going from London to Ghana. And we had a conversation, a very solemn conversation for almost 20 minutes. At some point, we will laugh. At some point, it's just what we are doing in this space is that we are trying to cultivate. And as we're cultivating as leaders, I think we also think that it's very imperative that we share with the people that this is how it is. Otherwise, your $100 that you are using to go on a journey, you will just move with the crowd and move with the community, and midway, your money is all gone. Lack of discipline. So as you come into this space, treat it like the previous topic, what we said last week. We talked about the goals, the guide. I beg your pardon, the guide. Treat it as a business. So you are starting up a new business. How do you do it? How do you even talk? So these are all part of what is embedded in the word discipline. Discipline keeps everyone on top of things. It motivates an individual to progress in life. But that's what it is. So it's not just all about in the trading, but also about the things that you do, how you interact. I can tell you for a fact, I have seen it work for me. I have seen it. Mr. Evans and I, we have shared in depth into this. And so other leaders in different areas where we have actually met ourselves. And so this is what we're actually asking the people who are coming in to join us and those who are already in existence. Now, the reason why this came up again, like I said, was some of the things we had actually discussed. You heard me saying we had a discussion with Rema. So we always meet. So before this meeting came, we had met. We had that conversation. You know, just to harmonize the thing so that we can all see the driving force where we're going to. If there's no discipline, you'll be driving on the way and be calling people different names, even when they are not in your way. And then you forget. At some point, you remember. It's going to be a journey, but that's where we want everybody to go to. All right? The heart of trading is discipline. Discipline is a cornerstone of successful forex trading. It is that same bridge. So all of these are embedded in something some of us already know. We're just reiterating it because of the new people that we have who have just joined us in this place. And what it does it mean to be disciplined in trading? It simply means sticking to your trading plan. You heard how the in-depth Mr. Ivis mentioned it, talked about it. He mentioned so at every time he showed you how you could be disciplined with 1%, how you could be disciplined with 2%, how you could be disciplined with 3%. So also going forward, how you could be disciplined in those other percentages that you want to see as you grow on the journey. So you must stick with the plan. It's called goal setting. We have seen many people plan and they don't succeed, and they think that it's one person from their father's village or their mother, that is nobody is disturbing you. Because once you're ready to change, nobody will stop you. If you're willing to change, nobody can stop you. The only person that can stop you is that person that you see when you stand in front of the mirror, and that person is you, and that person is me. But if you stand in front of that mirror and say, listen, mirror, I see myself in a white t-shirt, but as I speak to this mirror, I am seeing a man with a suit in a different mindset. And that's what you will see when you're saying that, when you stand in front of that mirror. So, but it doesn't come, it comes by goal setting. Number 3, avoid impulsive decision based on emotion. Rema talked about that. Mr. Ivy talked about that. So you avoid it. So the market, the SMA strategy is coming. There's no interjection yet. They are not joining together. The SMA 25, they're not yet there yet. But you're already thinking, oh, and then you go in. That's lack of discipline. That's in-depth lack of discipline. Number 3 said managing risk effectively. What is the risk? It's your money. Your money is the risk. Because like Rema did said, now if you don't know it, if you don't understand it, if you jump into it anyhow, the market will jump you out or it will throw you out. And then you start blaming the system. But when you avoid risk, manage risk effectively, you will understand. So what does that mean? If I want to just elaborate a little bit. Now you have a lot size of 0.1 or 0.01, but you decide to say, no, today make I just arrange. You decide to go on a lot side of 1 or 0.05 or 0.07. But yet you do not understand the way the strategy plays out. Or apparently, Rema has given the community had given you the signal, but you did not see the timing in which the signal came in. And because they've given it and they gave the signal at 1 o'clock, and you go to the WhatsApp group at 3:15, and you think that same time the market is still waiting for you. The market is long gone. And you jump in. That's lack of discipline. That's lack of proper risk management. And number 4, it says stay focused on the long-term goals. I am so excited about this because that synchronizes with what Mr. Ivy shared with us tonight. And he's going to use that to wrap it up. And then number 5, it said continuous learning and improving. Join the foundation class. If there's anybody that I would doff my cap for, it's Mr. Ivy's. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is in the foundation class. At some point, I'm even thinking that one day HFM will ring him. My brother, we don't want to see you there. But no, it is a continuous process. Things are changing every day. Things are going to change every day. It's a dynamic place that we find ourselves. The place is different. So as currencies change, as interest rate goes up, interest rate come down, if you're not conversant with what is happening, you will be obsolete. So you'll be behind. That's why it says continuous learning and improving. You just heard it. Every one of us heard it when somebody was just told, now go to YouTube, HFM Nigeria. You think Mr. Elvis will remember that if he has not been in the space learning? No. He'll probably be waiting. What will I tell this man? But with a quick response, it's already told him where he should find it. So many of us do it within the community. So many of us try to ask people when they post results, can you explain to us why you have a negative? And that's one of the things I like when I post my results. I always post my result, tell you the lessons that I've learned from the trade. So whether I win or whether I have a negative, I would always want to explain. So it comes by learning. So that's what we want people to do within the community. I'll rush it up now. The benefit, there's so much benefit of being a disciplined forex trader. Now, the benefit of discipline in forex trading is consistency. It helps you. Consistency. Number 2 is emotional control. So when you are disciplined, there is so much emotion control. So you know the do's and the don'ts. Number 3 is the risk management. You understand it. It ensures you to manage risk effectively, protecting your capital, like I said previously. So because I've already said this, I'm going to rush through. Number 4, it talks about patience. Be calm. In our school of thought, where we learned from, they told us, allow the market to come to you. Don't chase the market. So as you allow the market to come to you, which will probably bring me to my next slide, you'll cultivate the habit of meditation. And one more thing, I'm sure it's not in this slide, is please don't go into the market when you just had a quarrel with your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your child or somebody along the path. Please, it's a grievous thing to do, to have a biased mind already, and you're coming to the market. Anything can happen. So your mind has to be at peace, and then brings you to patience, and then learn growth. The benefit of it is that it brings growth. So discipline fosters growth mindset. So your mindset grows every day. So you are renewing your mindset every day, leading to continuous learning and improvement. So this is all part of the being disciplined as a forex trader. So how do you cultivate this discipline? Setting clear goals, practice self-awareness and emotional control. And one of the things I like about this number 2 for me is meditation. The days I don't meditate before I jump into a trade, I'll tell you for a fact, I panic. So I'm not going to sit down here and tell you, oh, we are King Kong. There's no King Kong in trading. There's no boss in trading. I panic. But the days I take time to just meditate, speak affirmation of the things I want to see today. I am happy and grateful today. I am happy and grateful that my goals are met. I am happy and grateful that my intentions for this trade today, it's going to be successful. I am happy and grateful that I am who I am because I am coming to this trade. You're just meditating it. You don't need to be a religious person to trade. No. But you just need to understand, have that mindset of growth. Have the mindset of growth. Number 3, establishing a routine and sticking to it. What's your routine when you're coming into trade? Are you that kind of person that you're always waiting on the group chat to just hear BTC is coming to the interjection now? No. Yes, it's good. But at the same time, what is your improvement? What's your own learning? So what if, like, for instance, like somebody told us one day in the group, what if the trader that we had, the copy trader, what happened before did not happen? Many of us will not even take this serious. That's 100% and 1. Many of us will not take this serious. But that was the main goal for us to learn. So now many of us are establishing a routine and sticking to it. You've got to set a routine for yourself. Oh yeah, 3 trade have been called today. I've taken 3 trade. That's my routine. I've got to stop because you've got other things to do, unless those who are actually going to be taking this as full-time. But if you're going to take this as full-time, man, this is what you need. The guidelines, the journey, the map, the roadmap. All right. And then the last but not the least, just remember, guys, discipline is like a muscle that needs to be exercised regularly to grow stronger. So if you are looking for 6-pack, don't think you will come and do 5 push-ups today and you expect that by next week, Thursday, the 6-pack will come. No, you will go back to 12-pack. Nothing is going to happen. That pot belly will still come out. But that's what discipline does. I'm disciplining myself. By 6:30, I am done with dinner. by XY time I'm done. By this time, this is what I want to do. So you've got to remember, it is like a muscle. If it that needs to be exercised regularly. It's also by incorporating discipline into your forex trading, you'll be better equipped to navigate the market and achieve long-term success. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I want to call it, and I want to leave it here. And I want to say, listen, guys, we are in here not just for gimmicks, but we are in here for reality. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. You can take it away from me, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Peter. Thank you for that. Thanks for your contribution. So, just to wrap it up, I go back to our trading projection with $100 and 3% daily. Okay. Now, looking at this, okay, let's even say you're not with us every day, or you're not even taking this as serious as some of us will take it. Okay. Or let's even say at the end of the day, this is a projection of 3% daily, $100 in 260 days. But let's even assume, okay, let's even assume that at the end of the day, maybe we end up with $100,000 in that space of 1 year. Is it a good deal? Let's even say $50,000 in 1 year. Is it also a good deal? So look at it and tell yourself, between 3% or between 1% and 3%, what can I do? Or what are you willing to do to make sure that you earn at least between 1% to 3% every day on your trading journey? And remember, you can decide to do this and do the same thing that we're doing with $100 account. You can decide to do it with a $500. You can decide to do it with a $1,000 account. So let's even do a calculation of, say, $500. Okay, 3%, and let's say we're not even looking at 1 year. We're just looking at 3 months. Okay, 3 months. Give yourself, say, October, November, December, or September, October, November. Okay, let's calculate. This is what $500 can give you in 3 months. In just 3 months. Following the same strategy, you would have made yourself a profit of $2,914. Let's even up this and say, okay, 6 months. You'll be shocked at what you would have made in 6 months. Because this is compounding. In 6 months, you'd have made yourself about $23,000. And this requires that you only risk per day. Okay? You only risk 3% of your account in a day. You want to make 3% in a day, you risk just that 3%. Or you can even split that 3% in 3 trades and make it 1%. But believe me, this is achievable. This is achievable, and it's easy to do if you're serious and you're disciplined enough. So let's say $1,000 for 3 months. $1,000 for 3 months, sorry, $1,000 for 6 months will give you $47,000. Okay, if we go to 3 months, $1,000 should give you about $5,829 in 3 months if you do 3% on daily basis within a space of 3 months. So I'm just going to wrap it up here. You can go ahead, you can get the link, you can do the calculations for yourself. You can sit down and have your own plan of what you want, okay? Independent of what we want to do with you with the $100, you can also create an account, fund it with 200, 300, 500, or 1,000, depending on your capacity, and you follow the same model. But ensure that you have that $100 separately from any of those accounts. And then follow us on this journey and see how far you go. And of course, every weekend we always have meetings on Saturdays to review what our trading week was like. At the end of the month, we'll do a review. Maybe we'll give ourselves the first 3 months, like a quarter. And after that 1 quarter, we'll evaluate ourselves and see how far we've gone. And then we go on to the next quarter like that until we complete our goal and our plan for the trading. So that's where I'm going to wrap it up. And we'll take some questions. I can see Madam Augustina, your hand is up. Go ahead with your question.
Hello, good evening,
Madam
everyone.
Augustina, go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I want to thank you in a special way for always looking out for us. I've not really shared my results because I don't know if it is that I'm not consistent, disciplined, or I don't know, but I know it's not really been funny with me, but I know like Mr. Peter always does, and he says in every loss I learn my lessons. My question is for the 1 year challenge. Are we going to be given the lot size? Are we going to be told what lot size to use? And then are we? I know yes. Normally I
Yes,
wake up.
of course.
Okay.
Of
Normally
course, for the $100 account, we're going to tell you. Okay, can you help me mute your mic, man?
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So, $100 account, if you are to do 3% of $100 in a day, okay? But of course, as it grows to 101, 102, 103, as the case may be. If we're looking at 3%, that means on the first day, we should be looking at making a minimum of $3, okay? So, of course, based on the analysis, based on the strategy and the trade we want to take, or the currency pair, or whatever it is we want to trade, we should be able to say, okay, if you're going to take this trade, don't use more than so lot size, okay? And we should also be able to say, okay, we're looking at so number of pips. Some days we might give 3 trades, some days it might be 1 single trade. If we see one good trade that can give us that $3 or give us that 3% for that day, we take that trade, and then we could decide, what the lot size is for the size of our account, and we take that trade and we come out of it. We'll definitely do that. Hello, ma. Are you there?
Yes, all right, sir, I'm here. Yes, all right, that's fine. I think every other question has been answered within your one response. Yes, thank you very much, sir.
Okay, ma. Ohajim, go ahead with your question. Then Mr. Demola next.
Yeah. Hello, good
Yeah,
evening,
please, let's be
everyone.
very quick. Let's be very quick.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Peter. Good evening, Mr. Rema. I appreciate all you do. And Mr. Elvis, thank you so much for your constant motivation, as well as Mr. Peter. It's really interesting. So my question is on the strategy that we are applying now, the SMS strategy. So I've
Yes,
tried
please.
to do some back testing. Then from my backtesting and the live trading as well, I discovered some things which I want to point out so that maybe Rema or any other person that understands it better can throw more light on it. Now I discovered that like whenever he drops the signal or just calls our attention to any of the currency pair or goods. So when you check it on the 1 hour time frame, you will discover that maybe the intersection is showing a buy. Then when you check on the 1 minute time frame, it will be showing a sell. If you check on 5 minutes time frame, it might be showing a sell. If you check on 15 minutes time frame, it might have not intersected. So it brings confusion. Sometimes I will just stick to that 1 hour time frame. And when you put the trade on the 1 hour time frame, it takes a very long time because the moment you put the trend line will just shift, just go back. You see that you're already on a loss. Then you have to wait until it now moves to your point of trade and probably start crossing it. Sometimes it takes an hour or even more. So you might wait and wait sometimes to keep going against your direction. By then you might just when the thing maybe you're losing like $3 or thereabout, you might decide to end the trade and you've already lost that $3. But when you go to the 1 minute time frame, it might be going like a sell. Why the 1 hour time frame is showing a buy? Then if you try to scalp on the 1 minute time frame, you might just get something like maybe $1 or $2 before it reverses. So I just want him to throw more light on that, how to go about that. Then secondly, the
Okay.
second question is this. Um, in addition to the SMA, we should also try to look for any other this indicator that shows volume, like the RSI, the relative strength index, or any other one that shows volume, so that we know when the market is overbought, when it is oversold, so that we know like when there is an intersection, we use it to check whether this market is already overbought or oversold, so that we know the right time to let our trade. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Before Rema will respond to that, Rema, I hope you're still here.
Yes, boss, I am here.
Okay. Because Ohajim, from what you said, of course, it already shows that there are areas where you're making mistakes. Okay. But Rema will tell you the best time frame to use or that he uses. Yes, like maybe adding the RSI indicator to your charts on your MT4 is also good. Okay, there's nothing wrong about that. You can actually go to where you have the indicators and add that. You could also use that as an addition, for further confirmation. Rema, go ahead.
All right, boss, thank you very much. Mr. Ohajim, thank you as well for your observation. If I don't know if you were at the meeting during the presentation, okay, and someone asks if the SMA strategy can be used in other time frame, and I said per the parameter that I've squeezed, it works perfectly for a 1 hour time frame. So anytime I post a signal, I am telling you that it is on a 1 hour time frame because that is what That is the parameter we use for the signal. Okay. Now, if you are using a different time frame, you will be getting a different result,
Exactly.
because that is not the parameter that we are fixing. So I don't know if you are on the live group. Okay, you are there for sure. For you to see the signal, you are there. I posted something today for those who want to scalp. You get me? And that strategy too is loading. You get me? From the look of things, the way you are even going to 1 minute and all of that, probably you love to be a scalper. You get what I'm saying? But simple and short is that the SMA signal or the SMA strategy that the group we are using is for 1 hour time frame. So once it is accepted and it has crossed, you know what to do. Okay. Now, before somebody else asks another question, I want to say something. That whenever I drop that message, I tell you it's about to
About it has not crossed yet.
cross yet. I tell you it's about to, so that you will be on ground and monitor yourself. You see, that is why I put it, because if I put it that okay, after it has intersected, somebody will tell me that is not online at that time. So I put it at least a little bit some time ahead, so that those people will not miss out. You get me? That is why it's like that. So I hope you have been answered, Mr. Awajim.
Yes, thank you so much. Well noted.
All right.
My pleasure.
You're welcome. Yeah. Mr. Demola, go ahead. Ademola Onifade, go ahead, sir. Okay. Mr. Sukwo, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, boss. My own is not really a question. I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Elvis. Let me say I'm the happiest person for this 1 year challenge that is loading in this community. I can remember when I was begging Mr. Elvis that I and my friends looking for a mentor that will hold us by hand and monitor what we do while trading, so that we will not use emotion and anxiety to kill and be blowing our accounts. I think it's gradually coming to play now that I now have someone who tell me that you're needing $3 today and close the account or close the account and go. I've been praying, I've spoken with him about this. We need somebody to tell us stop, we stop. Oh yeah, go, we go. So I am very happy. When I heard it yesterday, I couldn't say I was praying that day should break so that I'll come and hear what is coming up. So I want to say thank you so much for this. Please,
It is well, sir.
I want to encourage everybody to just be ready and listen to this. This is what I was waiting for. Thank God it has come when I am still active in this community. Thank you, sir.
It is well. We will give everybody 360 remote control to press stop and to press start.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Mr. Augustine. Is it Augustine? Yes. Your hand is up. Mr. Ademola, are you still there? Okay, go ahead, Ademola, since Augustine is not responding. Unmute your mic, sir.
I want to just ask, is there any particular time that we'll be getting the signal so that we don't miss out of the signal? Is there any particular time of the day? Because
So
most of those,
just follow up. Just follow up in our live trading group. Okay. As time goes on, we'll also devise a means through which we can send these things to everybody individually. Okay. But the most important thing is, if this thing is important to you, You know, there's one thing we understand. Most people join groups and they just stay in the groups. They don't do anything. They are dormant. They don't follow up on what happened and all that. The truth is, if we want this, then we should make sure that we tell ourselves, okay, this particular group, based on what is happening here, I need to follow up on what happens there daily. Okay. Maybe at some point we might move the trade idea or signal to our WhatsApp group. I mean, our Telegram group. Yeah, our Telegram group on Telegram. So we might move it there so that it will be completely different from WhatsApp. So everybody will know that, okay, we can do our discussions on WhatsApp, but anything you see on the Telegram group, know that it's something that you need to take immediate action on. So I think that will make it easy for everybody. I hope that's okay, sir. Augustine.
It's okay, sir.
All right, Augustine, go ahead. Okay, if Augustine is not coming up, I think that's the last question. No other hand is up. So I think we'll call it a day. Mr. Peter, at this point, you can stop the recording. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining. It's been a long day. Tomorrow, we'll be sharing a couple of things in the group and also